What's going on, everybody? It's November the 7th. It's prime time right now. The deer are chasing like crazy. I mean, it's good. I hope whoever's watching this, I hope you've had a blessed season so far. I hope it's been a great season, whether you're successful or not. Just being in the woods is a success in that. I had a particular buck that I was trying to target, and I ended up getting, I think I set 3 times for him, and I had him at 10 yards one of the times, and I never could get a shot at him because I had some branches in the way. Then another little buck came down off the hill, and he skirted me by running, well, not running, but walking behind a willow tree that I couldn't get a shot. If you hear that, that's thunder. This morning I hunted. Real interesting. I was walking up the road to my spot, and I had a buck come running by me about 10 yards, and I followed him with a flashlight. It was pretty neat. But they were calling for rain late this evening, and for some reason the weatherman was wrong. It come a downpour this morning. So I came out and I hung this stand right here behind me in hopes that maybe next week or tomorrow, whenever things get right for it, we can maybe get a deer. It should be a good cruising spot. I sat in a stand about 80 yards to the left here, to the north, I guess you can say, and seen a bunch of does cruise through here last weekend, I think it was, or maybe the weekend before. I don't know, I can't keep up with my days. But I'm hoping that the buck will come cruising, sniffing for does, or if he's with a doe, just follow a doe through here. It's not really a funnel per se, but on this chunk of woods right here, it's kind of hard to find a funnel for you. But in the meantime, I'm going to put out a hunt with this from last year on December the 31st, the last hunt of the year, in a food plot that I've got planted, in the same food plot that I've been hunting the 9-point in. So I hope you enjoy it, and good luck to you. I'm hunting the pond again. I've hunted it a few times this year, and I've let some little bucks walk. Just because I only had 1 buck tag left, and I didn't want to end my season as far as bucks go. I still wanted an opportunity if I seen anything bigger to try to hunt. Of course, I never saw that, but you never know. So I'm sitting in this hackberry tree overlooking this pond that I've got planted in wheat and oats and rye. And the deer have been using it pretty regular, but what was that? Neighbors. But I can't hunt this tree really without a good north wind of some sort. Right now it's a southwest, which is, it's not great. A lot of my deer are coming from straight north and some to the west, but occasionally there's a few that do come from the east, and that's the direction the wind's blowing. So for them deer, I don't expect to see anything come from that direction. Most of the deer I've seen have come straight from the north out of this. There's a little woodlot in front of me here, and it's in the middle of a growed up, what this is a old cow pasture. Farmer got rid of his cows. It's been about 5 years ago. And it's grown up in briars and a lot of thorn trees have taken it over, so it's kind of hard to bush hog without spending a lot of money in tractor tires. But I do try to bush hog what I can of it. We're going to sit in this evening, and hopefully things will play out right. First deer that walks by me is getting shot. So, getting shot at, let me rephrase that. We're gonna sling the air at it anyway. We're gonna give old Sherwood Shaft a flight with a VPA and see if we can't get some meat, take home, grind up a burger, make some jerky before it closes. Getting down the end, so It's either now or never. It's cold. That wind is a little bit nippy. It's a little too dark to do the interview in a tree after I shot. It was right at, it was just a couple minutes before the end of shooting time. It's so cloudy with this front coming through that it just made it darker than what it was. But I definitely hit the deer. I'm pretty certain I put a pretty good hit on him and I heard him crash over here. I didn't want to wait too long. It's only been about 30 minutes because you can hear the coyotes. And actually the loudest coyote, this deer ran right toward him. So I'm hoping that we don't have an issue with the coyotes getting the meat. But it's the end of season, so I thought I'd wrap it up with my last buck tag on whatever came out. I'm gonna make some jerky or may grind it in burger, I don't know yet. But I think I'm gonna make jerky, to be honest with you. I'm wanting some jerky. So I'm gonna get out here in a second and we're gonna go up here and we're gonna see if we can find this deer. All right, this is where the last blood I found earlier. Like I say, he's not bleeding a whole lot. I shot him at a steep angle, so I hit him high. But I'm pretty certain I hit him good. You really can't see it, but my tree is about 50 yards right there. The deer ran down, circled up, came up here, stopped, and he ran into this little thicket. And we're gonna see if we can't find him in here, I guess. Where did he go from here? There's a little speck. I thought I heard him crash off in there. Here we go. Like I said, I heard him run off in here. There's more blood there. There's some there and there. There's not a lot. There's my arrow. Broke my point off. And there's the deer. He's laying right here. Check that out. I was looking at this blood right here. It's like, I guess he spun around and fell over here. But there he is. Little fopo. Pretty deer. Real pretty deer. Oh man, I love this. I love this stuff. I love those. Here he is. Beautiful young four-quarter. It's a real pretty deer. I told myself this evening, I was going to shoot at the first deer that'd give me a chance. This fella came right up to me. It was kind of neat. The coyote started howling pretty close. He was looking around and staring off in their direction and stuff. Just made it a neat evening to the hunt. This cold front coming through. And the wind, the winds were just ripping. and cold at that. I mean, they froze my hands. Should have brought some gloves, but I didn't. Man, it's just gorgeous. Until next time, we'll keep slinging arrows